Barrell Bourbon back at it with their cask finish series. Is their Mizunara finished any good? Let's find out. What is going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand new video. Here in front of us today, we have the brand new first release from Barrell of their cask finish series for 2024. This is the Mizunara finished bourbon whiskey. This bad boy right here is coming in at 116.42 proof. It is at least 6 years old, but right here on my phone, I have all of the aged information that is going in this specific bottle, right? So we have Indiana bourbons that are aged at 6, 7, and 9 years old. We have a Tennessee whiskeys in here at 8 and 14 years old. And then we've got a Kentucky bourbon that is 8 years old that is rounding out this mash bill at 76% corn, 20% rye, and 4% malted barley. This is also, after those barrels are blended together, it is then again finished in a Mizunara barrel. Now, you guys are probably wondering, I thought Barrell already had a Mizunara finish, and well, you might be correct. I mean, that is the Barrell Vantage, but that is finished with Mizunara, French, and toasted American oak. So that is a triple cask finish. This one right here is just strict Mizunara to see what that wood influence can do with this bourbon right here. So I am super excited to get into this. Make sure you guys drop that like, leave a comment down below if you like Mizunara finished bourbons, because there are a couple out there, right? Not as much as the Amburana would finish, but Mizunara is a nice oak that you can finish a whiskey in and get a different flavor profile than something else all in its entirety. And smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. I want all of you to be a part of that. But without further ado, let's get into this nose. Right off of the bat, it's a very light, sweet, fruity nose. I'm almost getting like raspberries and like a creamy strawberry, like a vanilla ice cream with strawberries in there or something like that. Lots of vanilla. A very, very sweet oak comes off of this. There is a little hint of honey as well in this. As this opens up in the glass a little bit more, I get a little bit more of like a darker, deeper aspect that comes out of this glass a little bit. And I'm getting a little bit of like a darker chocolate. There's a little bit of a coffee espresso note coming off of it as well. And with that, I always get, for some reason, when I get that coffee espresso note, I also find a little tinge of leather. Tanned leather comes off of this, and it smells so wonderful. It's got that deep complexity from, you start with that nice bright note that is with that vanilla and the strawberries and raspberries in there, and it transfers very nicely when you get past all that into those darker, deeper, more refined notes. And I think with that, I'm very excited to see what this does on the palate. So cheers, everybody. Wow, okay. That is very, very oily, very, very viscous. Sits on your tongue, and you get a initial hit of just honey and cinnamon. But it's nowhere near like what an Amburana does. It is very, very soft and mellow. You get a lot of bourbon quality out of this bottle, whereas with other like super extracting wood barrels like Amburana, you get a lot of barrel influence. This is very, very soft, mellow, just easy introduction of what a different wood can do. I'm getting a bunch of dark baking spices, that cinnamon, star anise, clove. There's that honey is a very, very dark, rich honey, but it's soft, it's mellow, it's not in your face honey. And I'm getting a lot of fruits off of this in that mid to almost late palate. I'm getting a little orange, I'm getting a little bit of that citrus note. Barrell, they say that in their notes, their tasting notes of this, that you might get a hint of peppermint. And they say you get that first, but in my experience, I'm not getting that peppermint first. I'm getting it almost in that mid to late palate where it transfers from that honey, cinnamon, clove, and star anise, those deep, dark, rich, spicy spices. And then it fades into that very nice, sweet, mellow vanilla. And then I get that little hint of that spicy peppermint, but it's not there long. It's there and then it's gone, and it's very, very pleasant. This is going to be the typical priced barrel offering. Some places are lower, some places are higher. You can possibly find this for $79. You might find it for $109 depending on your area. It's one of those bottles that I don't know why the price varies so much from state to state and store to store. But nonetheless, I know one of the big questions is going to be, what is the Dickel influence on this, right? I am not getting a minerality off of this at all, right? A lot of people are going to be like, oh, you're going to find Dickel in this. And, some people who are very, very keen to that Dickel note might be able to find it like that. But for me, I've had Dickel here and there. I don't own a bottle of Dickel. I've had Dickel just so I know what Dickel tastes like. And I'm not the biggest Dickel fan. This right here, it's wonderful. And, I don't know if I want to say that it's not Dickel in that Tennessee, but we most likely know that it is. I just love how oily and viscous this is on the palate. And at 116.42 proof, it goes down like water. This is absolutely fantastic. This will be hitting shelves within the next couple of weeks. Barrell sent this out to me to do a review for you before it does, so that I can give you guys an honest review of what this is, and it is wonderful. I enjoy this very, very much. I think that I might like it a little bit more than the Vantage, only because I think you're getting a little bit more influence from that Mizunara, and I think that with the French oak and the extra toasted American oak from the Vantage, I think that it took away from what that Mizunara oak barrel could do, and I think that this is one heck of an offering from Barrell. And I think when you see it on the shelves, I think you got to go get it. Let me know down in the comments below when you start seeing this. Drop that like, leave a subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, but until next time, this has been Nathan with the Everyday Drinker. Cheers.